Hey, y'all on YouTube. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Linda. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Tracy. How y'all doing on this blessed, beautiful Tuesday? I love y'all. hmm How y'all doing? Hey, Queen. Hey, y'all on IG. How y'all doing? Mm. Let me finish. Hey, I'm blessed and highly favored. Let me finish eating my fig Newton. Hey, Wanda girl. Hey, Linda. Mm-hmm. Give me a minute. I got a little more piece. I be eating my tail off. I ain't lying. I'm gonna be big fine in the wheelchair. I be eating all the different snacks. Mm-hmm. Hey, Linda. Mm-hmm. Y'all know the topic today is about the messy men. Mama, hey, Sharon. Hey, y'all. Y'all listen. Today the topic we're talking about. Now, y'all, I'm not gonna make people relevant. Hey, Dr. Girl, as you come to the comedy show, because we celebrate my birthday on the 27th doing the comedy show. And don't tell me you have something to do. Because I was coming to your party, I came, but by the time I got there, the party was over. So I don't want to have no excuses, sister. None. Hey, Black China. hmm Oh, you coming, Shirley? Well, girl, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to have a nice time. We're going to have a blessed time. So God be the glory. hmm I ate a whole box of. You work at night on Saturdays. Girl, that's a Friday. That's a Friday. There ain't no Saturday. Now, Black China, you know I can't add you to the live because I'm on all these platforms. hmm I chose to do a little YouTube today outside of, a little Instagram outside of YouTube, and I got, but y'all on Facebook, y'all starting to play with me. It's more pickaboos than anything. So I'm gonna punish y'all, and y'all gonna have to come to YouTube because every time I come on here, it be saying 2 and 3 and all that kind of stuff there. When I know it's way more than that. So since y'all won't play with me on Facebook, y'all gonna have to find y'all way to YouTube. You're gonna have to find your way to YouTube because I'm gonna be on one platform. I'm gonna stand on business. Hey Janice, hey Queen, hey beautiful Queen. Back to you, Dorothy. The comedy show is not. Oh, you said Friday and Saturday. First you said Saturday. Now you're gonna say Friday. Well, you still could buy a ticket. You wanna buy a ticket from your sister? Because first you say, oh, I work Saturday. Now you say you work Fridays and Saturday. Which one it is? Fridays and Saturday nights. I work 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Or you do the graveyard. Well, I just send you $25 for your ticket. Because anything that you give, if I know about it, I'm gonna come and support you. So just send you $25. That's me talking to my sister Dorothy on Instagram. Janice, you got to work Friday too. You got to work for the comedy show. So you mean to tell me just everybody got to work? So everybody got to work. So all y'all got to work. It's my birthday. I'm making 60, but it ain't my birthday. It ain't a party. It's just a party of celebrate me making 60 and all us gonna be around each other at the comedy show. And I'm gonna have y'all laughing and we got special guests. See, I thought y'all was coming to give me my flowers while I'm about to make 60. But that's all right. Y'all gonna miss out. Because we're gonna have a ball. I'm gonna be all on the floor, all out the wheelchair and all that. So whoever ain't gonna be there, we ain't gonna miss y'all. hmm We is. Y'all can support. Even if y'all don't come. Y'all can say, well, and I'm not coming, but I'm gonna buy a ticket. All right. We're gonna do something. Cause I did the day of your party, Dorothy. I got stopped by go to show you I ain't lying. Like y'all be lying to me. I got receipts. I could tell y'all the day of your party, Dorothy. The what that was, St. Tammany Parish Police had me hemmed up, and everybody that be on my live could vouch for that. They had me hemmed up, but I still came to the party, but the party was over because the big old buff dude, the security guard, he said they going to party over, but that's all right. But you still was beautiful for your birthday. Your face was beat. It wasn't too much makeup on, and your dress was beautiful. I love it. Don't give your dress away. Get it made different. Stop giving stuff away all the time. Get it made different in a different style. See what I'm saying? So we gonna see. I'm making 60 years old July the 3rd. I don't want to hear no excuses. Cause me, I always support people. I always give. And at the end of the day, you already know how I am. You already know how I am, sis. But y'all know I'm a giver. I give. People support me. I will support them back. You know, I ain't always just got my hand out and saying, "Oh, you give me $1. You give me this and this and that." Cause you know, Janice, you know how I am, and I know how you is. Remember, I got up out of my bed. You got up out of your bed. That's who we are. Everybody, real ain't always real. Is very rare. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. So today I decided to talk about the messy men. Do y'all realize that we have now? Where all the good men in it? Where all the good men at? Thank you, Black China. Thank you. So y'all, I'm asking y'all, and I'm not asking for a friend. Where is all the good men? Because we're in a recession right now. And all the good men, they either took or they scared to mess with the good women because they scared. And I ain't never seen so many men be in so much of mess and confusion in my life until I experienced it. You say they unalive or in Africa? Well, we need to set up a trip, a girls trip, and y'all, we need to go to Africa. We need to go to Africa then. Because I ain't gonna lie, in the US, they either like boys, or they just caught up. We're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Now we got some good men out there, but they took him. Or either we got some good men and they scored and they scared of us good women. Or Nigeria too. We're gonna do a girls trip. Cause I ain't lying, y'all. These men today, they worse than us. They is very girlish. They was born a boy, but they got more kush than us. They really do. Oh, you under the weather? You're gonna feel better, my baby. But y'all, let me say this. Now, I've been doing good. I don't bother nobody. I'm drawing closer to Jehovah. Because the older we get, all the mess and confusion, we got to throw that to the side if you want to live a little bit longer. And I want to live a lot longer. I want to see my grandchildren graduate from high school and college. See what I'm saying? So if I want to live that long, I got to separate myself and come from among the mess and confusion. So let me tell y'all something. I be being good. Now, yesterday, oh, you back on here today? Oh, hey, how you doing? Now, yesterday, I had a situation on YouTube. Somebody wanted to come on here and talk about something that was said about me in hairdressing. But that's not the topic today. Hey, cousin, hey, Albert, that's not the topic today because we ain't going to give them too much leverage. And I'm not going to give them too much of my energy. And I'm not going to make them relevant again today. Well, yeah, yesterday they tried to attack me on in my house on my YouTube channel. And to me, last I recall, YouTube say I am Ann Mays, Instagram say Ann Mays, and Facebook say Ann Mays. So for you to come over here where I live and try to distract me from what I'm talking about is diabolical. And for you to come over here and say, oh, this, and this, and that, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what they was doing yesterday. But let me tell y'all the flip side to that. So that happened on yesterday, right? That was an enemy trying to attack me on yesterday. But they didn't succeed because I am very much humble than I used to be. See what I'm saying? Even though I got some OGs that be on my page and say, and if you give me the green light, I'm going to go with my move. I said, nah, we going to let them stay on here and do what they do. Let haters be who they are and let them expose themselves like they do. Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. So obvious, whoever sending them over here, they is bothered. So when you got people that's bothered, and you got people that's talking about you in the hairdresser, and talking about you in the barbershop, and talking about you, well, in the grocery store, wherever they're talking about. So that means for them to talk about me, I got to be thought about. I want to thank you. So what I want y'all to do is keep on talking about me. Just keep on talking about me. And y'all keep on coming listening, because you're going to get deliverance over here. See, the enemy thought I was going to be the old Ann that I used to be, ramping and raving, cussing and yelling. Nah. So the enemy could say, girl, look, I told you she ain't changed. I told you, she said she always talking about God and look her up there cussing and all this. Nah. Because if I go there, then y'all win and I lose. And I ain't in a position to lose. I came too far to get to where I'm at to lose to y'all that's not even on the same level as me. I'm a pause. I'm a pause. So let me say y'all, let me say this to y'all. Let me slow down. So that happened on yesterday. So I woke up early. No, I didn't wake up early. I went to sleep after I was watching TV last night. I dozed off, then I woke up again. So I got a little habit sometimes. I go to sleep, I wake up, I go to sleep, wake up, and I grab my phone. And I just be strolling through my phone. So I went to strolling through my phone when I woke up this afternoon. Here goes some more mess. So let me tell y'all something since y'all say I'm messy. See, y'all don't see the mess behind the scene because I don't bring it to y'all. I got to be doing something powerful. The enemy been attacking me day after day after day after day after day. Tossing and turning, I'm Black China. The enemy. So I pick up my phone. I'm gonna say this. I picked up my phone and I went to look because I'll be looking for something positive, and there's somebody that I care about, right? And for the second day in a row, you been being messy, and you a man. Now tell me why. Now why you didn't let them drag you into the mess and confusion? And I ain't gonna even tell nobody who you is, but you know who you is. Now why would you do that to me? Now why you don't have empathy for me? Because you know what the words say, He said, I make your enemies your footstool. You might not realize right now because you're still young and immature. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to sit at the table and look me right in my face. So at the end of the day, you know what you're showing me that? You showing me that those same people got power over you. Now, why you want to do something like that? I thought you and I was good. But you being messy too. Wow. And you're a man? So you didn't let them drag you into the shenanigan too, right? So y'all, what I don't understand is that when if if me and my son got a problem, what they got to do with his girlfriend? If me and my daughter got a problem, what they got to do with her boyfriend or her significant other or her spouse or her husband? What they got to do with anybody on the outside? Because let me tell y'all where growth coming in. Hey, baby, let me tell y'all where growth coming in. See, growth come in when if you got a husband or you got a wife and your husband have a situation with his mother, you and your husband quite naturally gonna talk about that. But your husband's supposed to be man enough to step up to the plate and say, at the end of the day, babe, wife, boo-boo, luscious, big booty, double lips, I love you. But that what you're doing with your mama is not right. And we can't be blessed like that. But of course, some of y'all not gonna speak up because we got more women that's running the house than men. So why would you say something? Because we got a lot of women that's running the house than men. We got more men that's being messy and then putting themselves in mess and confusion than women. So to you on here, if you got a problem, right? If you got a problem with your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, I feel like the daughter-in-law or the son-in-law, somebody need to step up to the plate and say, you know what? This not right. Because let me tell y'all how this goes. He stated, when you get married, y'all become one. So if y'all become one and your husband or your wife do something out of the ordinary that reflects who? Both of y'all. So if you got a man that disrespects his mama and you go along to get along, y'all married. To know better is to do better. Your place as a woman, or I forgot if y'all ain't got Jehovah in the mix of it, none of y'all don't care. But I'm here to tell you, since y'all married and he out there doing what he doing, treating his mama some type of way, and she treating her mama some type of way, now both of y'all want. But I can't look for y'all to talk to one another about change, because the only way you can change if you draw closer to Jehovah and somebody in the house know Jehovah. But if both of y'all on the same page, y'all going along to get along. So you mean to tell me, you know what? Let me say this, y'all. I thank Jehovah for building me, making me the strong woman that I am. Let me tell y'all something. You know why people some people do the things that they do when they, in other words, like the guy jumped off the bridge the other day, right? What if I wasn't as strong as I am? See, a lot of y'all, hold on, let me get a sip. A lot of y'all behind the scenes, they call me messy. But if I was messy, I would come on here and show you what mess really is when they start picking with me. I don't say nothing. I be like, and let me tell y'all what I do. I got certain people, hey, Paul, hey, Queen, I got people that love me. So I talk to the people that love me and I say, nah, you don't think this being messy? I say, I just want your honest opinion. What you think about this? And they be like, wow, now that's messy. So at the end of the day, it used to hurt when the mess used to come from the people that I love, but it don't hurt no more. Because you showing me that you are being controlled and all y'all letting me know how much one person got power over all y'all. This one person got power over all y'all. Uh, and you know the sad part about it? Y'all heard destruction. Y'all heard of destruction. Y'all letting this one person have so much power over y'all to at the end of the day, have mercy on these souls, Lord. I ain't gonna even say it. I ain't gonna say it. One person. And the sad part about it, the person throw the rock and hide their hand. A person got y'all feeling some type of way about me when they don't feel that type of way about me. That's a lot of power. I'm gonna turn all y'all against this one woman. But deep down inside, I don't even feel that way about her. But I'm gonna show y'all how much power I think I have. But let me tell y'all something. They may have power with y'all, with controlling y'all with their money, but I got power that's gonna control y'all with his grace and his mercy. He said no weapon formed against me. So y'all trying to form all these weapons against me, but y'all not gonna prosper. Y'all not gonna prosper. And the sad part about it, you know the sad part about it? If they ain't got nothing to do with you. You taking sides and throwing shots at me don't have nothing to do with you. And all I did was treated you good. And now you going along to get along because somebody then did this and you done been a part of. Why not be, yo, this is the part I can't understand, but I do understand. Why some people just can't be mutual? Why some people just can't mind their business? And be like, you know what? This some family shit and I'm not getting in it. Now, why you gotta be messy? And why you, and you know what? I can say, well, what I did to you? What I did to you for you to try to hurt me like that? What I did to you? And you know who you are. All I did was treated you good and gave you nothing but respect. And this has nothing to do with you, but you try to hurt me and doing what you did. Why? They ain't do nothing but show me that you going along to get along with something that had nothing to do with you. If you're not a part of this today or tomorrow, now you going at somebody that somebody ain't never. I see, you know what? Even in the midst of me talking about this, I'm still trying to save people. Ain't that something? That's the empathy that I have. That's the empathy that I have. I can expose them for playing with me today. I woke up to this. And I got love for you. And why you trying to hurt me? You're a backstabber. What made you do what you did? You woke up and decided, well, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. So you didn't think about my feelings. What if this really, really hurt me? What if I would have went into this stage of depressionist, of being depressed? Of being depressed because of what you decided to do. You didn't think before you did what you did. You didn't have no empathy about my feelings. See, y'all on the outside looking in. Y'all would say, oh, she messy. But at the end of the day, if I really want to be messy, I could show y'all messy. But that's not who I am. No more. I could show y'all messy in a nice, kind way. I could say, well, look, this. But let me say this, y'all. So y'all, that's on here. If you don't like me, if you got your favorite people that you like and I'm not one of them, unfollow me. Because if you're going to keep on trying to make me feel some type of way, I'd rather for y'all to unfollow me. I don't care. I don't care what goes on, how it goes on. If you feel it, how you going to lay there and make me smile and come back and slap me in my face? You made me smile the other day, a couple of days ago. And then for 2 days in a row, you come back. Now, let me do this. And let me do this. So you playing both sides. But you favor them more than me. So it's all about them and not me. But let me say this, sweetheart. If it's us versus them, who you think gonna win? The only way you would know the answer to that. The only way you would know the answer to that if you know Jehovah. And obvious you don't, because you wouldn't be trying to hurt me. And for the record, I'm over that. So whatever y'all post, whatever y'all want people to see, I'm over that. Because God already showed y'all right in y'all face. And you know what? It's sad to say that God be testing y'all. God be testing y'all. Y'all go through stuff in life. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, they changing. Well, maybe they getting themselves together with God. Because one thing, let me tell you something, the people on the outside. I don't care if you're a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, or a wife. If you're on the outside, let me tell you what I know about my children. If you my daughter, if you my daughter husband, or you my son wife, or whoever, or my son girlfriend or boyfriend, whoever you may be, let me tell y'all what I know about my children. If I ain't do nothing else, I taught them about the word of God. I taught them wrong from right. If I ain't do nothing else, I brought them to church. We ain't just went to church. They know wrong from right. Because I got a baby boy that say, Mama, every time you say something, it always come to pass. So certain things he don't want me to say. Because he know if I said it, it's coming. It's coming. So at the end of the day, my children, my flesh, my seed, I know my children. And I do right now. I know right now that my children are blindfolded. And the enemy got a stronghold on them. A stronghold. But you know what? That's not even my children. That's the trick of the enemy. He can't get me. So he like, you know what? I'm going to use all of them people. Because you know, it's mighty strange. And these people go to church. They go to the Catholic church. They be in church on a regular. But they not going to go where the pastor going to say, honor thy mother, thy father, or thy days will be longer, or mothers and fathers shouldn't revoke their kids, or thou shall not commit adultery. And they're not going there where they're going to give it to them like that, because if they give it to them like that, they're going to put their little finger up and they're going to put their head down and they're going to dip out. Because there's no way possible y'all could be serving the same God that I'm serving and still mistreating your mama, your daddy, people, period. God is a loving God. He said, I'm not the author of confusion. So we got all these people mad at this one little lady in the wheelchair. Wow. So you mean to tell me she heard all y'all got something to do with it? She talked about all y'all. Because see, some of this stuff was going on before y'all even involve yourself in the midst of it. It has nothing to do with none of y'all. And now y'all done came in this little circle, and now y'all want to be a part of the wickedness. Y'all want to be a part of the wickedness. But at the end of the day, he said, don't touch his child. I'm one of the chosen ones. He said, touch not my anointed. And I want to hear whether y'all want to believe it or not. Well, you know what? Y'all ain't got to believe it. It shows. It shows. I wouldn't want to put my mouth on nobody that's working for Jehovah. Because every time y'all do what y'all do to me, I'm on the outside looking in. And people don't come back and tell me what y'all going through. But I promise you, each and every one of y'all that put y'all mouth on me and try to misuse me and mistreat me, he going to deal with y'all. He going to deal. Do y'all know how God feel about certain people? The elderly. The ones that's living right. The ones, the blind, the crippled, the crazy. You know how you feel about we special people, right? Especially when we living right. And we doing the right thing. He said, touch not my anointed one. Not mine. Y'all can mess with anybody else, but y'all teaming up against a child of God. Have mercy on their soul. Forgive them because they know not what they're doing, Lord. Oh, yeah. He gonna hit y'all where it hurt. And I'm gonna be the last man standing. If y'all don't get it right, I'm gonna be the last man standing. He's sick and tired of y'all. It been 31 years. I done forgave all y'all. Even y'all that has nothing to do, then put yourself in the equator. I done forgave all y'all for involving yourself in something that has nothing to do with y'all. I forgave y'all. And y'all still poking the bear. So I had a talk with Jehovah. I said, Jehovah, you see what they doing? You see what they doing? Because it's they. It's a group. And they being controlled by one person. That's how much power this person got. So if they being controlled by this one person, you know what he got to do? You know what he got to do? No, you know what he gonna do? You know what? When a snake come, you know what he got the snake in? You got to cut the snake from the top. He said, don't worship no man. Don't idol no man. Don't put nobody before him. But you got a child of God. I used to be crying out for y'all love, to be around y'all. I'm sorry, saying sorry for something I got lied on. Y'all still lying and talking. So all these people that be around y'all say, oh, I don't want no negative and all this, and y'all around nothing but a bunch of mess and confusion. But y'all wanted people to think it was me. Now what? But you know what, the OGs, they know the real. Hey, Dip. They know the real. See, the younger generation, they only know what their parents tell them. They don't really know Miss Ann. And if I say something on the internet and their kids or their grandkids is on there, now they got to have a sit down and talk to them and say, oh, she lied. Well, why you ain't never came on the internet and exposed that she lied? Because if I'm lying, Jehovah could take my right hand and my left hand away from me. I don't have to lie about nothing that I say, about no individual. So it take all y'all to team up against me because y'all decided to make somebody more relevant than me. Wow. I could see if I was one of them parents that was real, real bad, one of them parents that didn't raise their kids, one of them parents that gave them up, even being from a wheelchair, because all of them was babies. But I did everything I could possibly do for my kids and their friends and everybody else. Everybody looking at me like I'm the problem. But I ain't gonna lie, some of their friends love me, but they going along to get along because they caught up. They caught up. They caught up. He said, what profits a man to gain the whole world and lose their soul? You got all of them on your side against this one woman that you still in love with. Y'all done lost y'all morals and lost y'all mind if y'all think this ain't about a love-hate. If they could get rid of me, if they could be, like the genie, if they could use a wine like a wish, go away. Go away. Go away. If they can make me disappear, they would. But they can't. Because they can't touch me. Because they think about me every day, all day. But the worst part about this situation is they don't want me to talk about it. Y'all don't want me to talk about what happened to me. No, and we don't want you to talk about who did what. We don't want you to tell the truth. We want you to just shut up. So y'all want me to be in control. Y'all want somebody to control me too. Because somebody told me if I shut up, they'll bless me too. But I said, I'm not shutting up. I'm already blessed without you thinking you gonna bless me. Because you ain't blessing me. My blessing comes from Jehovah. Keep your wickedness over there. You with the wolves and the sheep clothes. Stay over there. So everybody They took the bait. Everybody, ex-girlfriends, all of them, they took the bait. I'm the only one stood on business. I'm the only one from this, but they got other people on the outside that then came to me and said, you know what, Amy, I was offered a few dollars to come against you too. You too? And she said, I turned it down. I'm going to say it again in case y'all didn't hear me. Another female came to me. She said, I was offered some money to go against you, but I turned it down. Think of all the people who took the money, who took the bait. Think of all the people who sold their soul. They sold their soul. Their soul belongs, they're in debt to him. I'm going to buy you a car. I'm going to give you $5. I'm going to give you $5. I'm going to give you $5. I'm going to give you a down payment for a car. I'm going to give you a down payment for a house. I'm going to get all y'all this. I'm gonna give you this if something happened to me. I'm gonna give you the Airbnbs. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna leave this to this one and this one. Everybody took the bait. But Jehovah said, if it's us versus them, who they think gonna win? You got a child of God right here that then forgave all y'all that went against her. But they ain't forgive themselves because they still in debt to somebody. Their loyalty lies where the money at. Their loyalty lies where the money resides. I got so much power and faith over here. I got so much power and faith over here. My crying days, my tossing and turning, my balled up in a knot and all that, all them days are over. Y'all did everything y'all could do for 20-some years. Out of all 31 years, I'm strong as I ever been. Weeping do for a night, but joy come in the morning. And don't get it twisted, I'm human. Even when I say I'm strong, I'm weak. Even when I say it don't hurt, it do. But y'all would never know. But just know that I am a woman. Now I am a woman of God. Because I don't live the way I used to live. Hey, Nat. Hey, Queen. Hey, Victoria. I don't live the way I used to. See, the worst thing in the world they could have let me do is change my life. See, y'all had me a couple of months ago when I was going off and, I was somebody being worked on. The enemy, he slipped and let me go. Now I'm a new person and they mad. So every day is something. Every day is something. But if I will show y'all, but the ones who don't like me, what they'll say, they ain't being messy. Oh, so you don't think so? But I'm not going to give y'all that much. I'm not going to do all that. That's doing too much. They know what they're doing behind the scene. They know the games they playing behind the scene. And some other people know. And they going along to get along. But I understand y'all ain't never had nothing. And y'all won't be around famous people. And y'all won't be known. Y'all want people to know y'all. They know them. They don't know y'all. But y'all want to ride along and be around and say, oh, that's my people. And that's my people. And let me take a picture with you. And I want people to say this and that. But that's their blessing. If it's a blessing. That's for them. So at the end of the day, I see y'all going along to get along because y'all won't be recognized as I know them. And that's my people. Y'all want to be recognized. But you know the cold part about it. See, y'all want me to disappear, but I can't. I'm the same one that gave y'all a place to stay, some of y'all. I'm the same one that spent my food stamps on some of y'all. I'm the same one that let y'all use my car, some of y'all. I'm the same one that did a lot of things. But I ain't the one to come on here and talk about what I did. But I just said I'm that same person. I'm talking about what I did, but I ain't saying who I did for. But I'm the same one. And now y'all think y'all shitting on me? Wow. Why would y'all do something like that? Why y'all try to hurt somebody that was there for y'all? Somebody that was there for y'all that never did no harm to y'all. The same person that was like riding for y'all. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? And now some of y'all, like some of these men involved with women that they're like, let me say this. Now, I know for sure they got a lot of women that was married and he was cheating on us with another woman that he with now. And she holding on to him and making him look good and want the world to think they got it going on like that. And she the one is the breadwinner and paying all the bills. But that's the same one you was with. So he done cheated several times on her. She done tossed and turned. But see, the difference between us and them is that they holding on because they weren't about what people gonna say. See, you got some women that's gonna stay and tolerate, and some women not gonna tolerate. We got some women that's a fool, and some women that's gonna be a damn fool. And of course, they gonna make other people feel like I don't care what he doing, I don't care what she doing. Stop lying. Your feelings hurt. You human just like everybody else. Oh, but I want to say, oh, you thought when you got him, he wasn't gonna cheat on you. So that means you thought you was better than the one that he was with. Wow. Ain't it funny how other women compare themselves to you and make themselves feel like they better than you? Wow. Now that's big. So we got all these people, even the people on the internet. You know when you could tell that God have something great for you. God got a blessing so big that I know for sure I won't have room enough to receive it at one time. Because the people on Instagram, a lot of them don't like me because of what somebody said about me. There are a lot of followers too. Long as I was with the mess and confusion, they be all on my live. But since I changed and flipped the strip, I ain't a go alone to get along. And I start forgiving people. We don't want to talk to her. We don't want that person. We want her to still be the way she be going off and all that. We don't like. So you're damn if you do, and you're damn if you don't. So either I'm going to please Jehovah or I'm going to please the worldly people. And let me tell y'all my decision. I'm sure not pleasing the worldly people at all. Never sell my soul because of people not liking me, people not liking, people not sharing, people not posting. At one time, it wasn't no like and share. It wasn't no internet. At one time, I ain't know who didn't like me and didn't give a damn. And I still don't give a damn. But I know who don't like me. And there's a lot of y'all. But I want to say thank y'all for not liking me. Because every time y'all show y'all dislike, I elevate. Every time y'all show y'all color, I elevate. They won't miss, not blessing. They like all that. No matter what, she forgave this one. Just because I forgive them, that don't mean I have to be a part of them. And before it's all said and done, you're going to have to forgive somebody too, whether you want to or not. Thank you, Queen. Whether you want to or not. See, I tell y'all all the time, y'all on the outside looking in, they lie to these young girls about me. They make it feel like I ain't worthy to be an advocate. I can't be an advocate for the HIV because they chose who they wanted to choose. One young girl told me on the phone, she said, Miss Ann, they don't want you, they want the younger generation. I said, so that's what you believe? So what the younger generation could bring to the table? What they could bring to the table? Because I would love to sit among all these young girls and I want to know what they could bring to the table outside of some of them talking about, sucking and out and putting it in the butt and sleeping with him and he's sleeping with them and all that. So, I mean, I want to talk to some of the young girls and see what they had at because that's what my platform for. She said they don't want to hear from you. Well, evidently they don't want to hear from you either. Wow. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something. I said, you on the internet. I said, and you going back and forth with these people. I said, but let me tell you something. I said, they're going to go dig up your past. And when I went to sleep and woke up the next day, they was on her tail talking about her past. And she come from a mother that ain't even from the streets. Her mama have her and her brother. Her mama graduated from college. Her mama was my best friend. And at the end of the day, her lifestyle don't add up to her mother and her father. Because, like they be saying, they look at certain people and they be like, damn, she must have had no mama. She must have had a hard life and not that one. Not that one. My friend Barely, you could count on one hand how many boyfriends she had. Unless she was throwing a rock and hiding her hand. Because guess what? I don't know her being with many. And you look at her daughter and you look at her, and I know a many days and a many nights, she tossed and turned because that's not the daughter she raised. I'm just saying. And when she was online with her girlfriend, I don't judge. I went on there. She said, this is my girlfriend, and her girlfriend was on there. And she said, Tita, they don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to the young generation. I said, well, all right then. But I sure warned her. I said, you're going on the internet and you're getting into it with these people. They're going to pull up your background. And that's what they did. They did. And when they had her on, she was on the after party and she was on OG Murder. And I see this young girl up there and they was talking about it and saying this and this and that. And I really didn't recognize her. I didn't know who she was or nothing like that. Until one day I saw it and I said her name. And then I said, call me. So when she called me, I was like, what are you doing? Because I never knew. And she went to talking about one of the bounce ones, what it did to her and all that. And you know what? And don't just, you know what? they ain't talking about it. They ain't bringing it up. But she said one of the bounce people did something to her. And I was like, oh, wow. And then another little girl called me. And she was talking about they did the same thing to her. And then I talked to another little girl. And somebody told me I ain't don't touch on that. So that means People do the rock and hide their hand, and certain things they're gonna touch on, and certain things they not. But I'm messy. They say don't cover that, don't talk about that. But I'm not biased because guess what? At the end of the day, I talked about it, but I didn't go into details. Because at the end of the day, that's still my best friend's daughter. And out of respect for her, if she ain't ever gave me the go, I just left it alone. What you say? Experience make the best advocate. You have more to offer because you're older than them. Right. That's what I said, Nick. That's what I said. But and now here and down yonder in New Orleans, they got their picks and choose of who they think that, oh, this one should be, and we don't want her. And we don't, and it has a lot to do with a lot of animosity and jealousy. Why would you want somebody with well experience? You think I want somebody to teach me how to drive that don't know how to drive? I want somebody well experienced to teach me. But when they say, oh well, we want, and I say, well damn, how they want people to advocate that don't want to advocate? How y'all want people to go to schools and talk to different children and all that kind of stuff? You know what, and let me get a sip of water. So y'all know Messy, right? The guy Messy. He a man. He not a female. The one who want to be a female. What Messy look like going to elementary schools and high school talking to the children? What could Messy bring to the table but mess? What could Messy say to the children? I'm just saying, without the children ridiculing him for wanting to be a woman. So all the people that they want to do this and do this and do that, and like, well, we don't want to include her. Well, who made y'all in control? Because I'm trying to see who made y'all in control. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I could raise my right hand to Jehovah. But when Ann talked about HIV, it wasn't a problem. Oh, she, they talked about it, but it wasn't a big deal. But when they started talking about HIV more, and I started passing my opinion and telling y'all this the way it really go. Because see, they didn't know nothing about undetected, detected, at detect. They didn't know nothing about none of that. And then when I start saying undetectable, non-detectable, they started coming up with my choice, his choice, her choice, their choice. I'm like, what are they talking about? Nobody didn't know none of this. That's how I know they will come on my page. They will listen to what I say, and they will go back on their page and bring it to people like if that's something that they knew. I know I can tell. I can tell when somebody came on my page, they listen to me, and they go use the same exact words that I didn't use. That's because I didn't educate you, because you didn't even know nothing about that. But a lot of people that have HIV, they know certain things. Y'all can play dumb with some of the people some of the time, but y'all can't play dumb with the people all the time. Because when you out there and you taking medicine and you taking HIV medicine and you out there doing drugs and alcohol and all that, the medicine ain't working. I'm just saying. Some things you just don't mix. But of course, by me being so-called messy, nobody want to hear. But let me tell you, when God tell me to separate myself, I don't give a darn who you is. When he tell me to fall back, I fall back. And he tell me fall back, I fall back. He said, I want you to fall back from a lot of this. And just because I fall back don't mean that I'm not going to still be blessed. He going to bless me, but not in the mix of the mess. Because he not the author of confusion. See, you either going to get with this or you're going to get with that. It's certain things that if I'm trying to work on me and I'm trying to be an advocate, not trying gonna be an advocate to the next generation. I got to be prepared for the questions that they're gonna ask. I can't go in nobody's classroom dumbfounded. I can't go in nobody's classroom because guess what? A lot of those young kids are inquisitive, and you got to prepare yourself for the questions they're gonna ask. I might be talking about HIV, and they might be like, "Well, what happened to you in a wheelchair? And why are you in a wheelchair? And who put you in a wheelchair? And what you did to the people that see?" It's all kind of questions that these kids want to know. So tell me how they can advocate to these children at these schools. I'm not asking for a friend. I'm asking for me. Tell me what they could go to the school and talk to these children about. Because how you gonna go talk to the children about life when you still living a wicked life? That's like the pastors in Atlanta. The pastor married to a man, and the other pastors come from all around the world, and they them minister to them. But y'all know it's an abomination, and y'all still following this man and this other man's church. Y'all still going to the church, and y'all know it's an abomination. Y'all know two men shouldn't be married. Y'all know two women shouldn't be married. But again, I'm not here to judge them. That's their life, but at the same time, it ain't gonna be a part of my life. What you do in your house next door is your business. What I do in my house is my business, but I won't be a part of that. You won't be ministering to me. How you gonna tell me about what they gonna skip the part when they said about a woman and a man, Adam and Eve? So they just gonna take that out the Bible. So they just gonna go all around that part right there. They just not gonna preach on it. But if you're a preacher, you got to preach everything that's in the book. That means you're not teaching. Because if you're teaching, you're going to start from the beginning to the end. What I look like following one of y'all, and I know what y'all do. I'm hanging out with y'all. I know y'all steal, and I know what's stealing, what happens when you steal. What I look like running with y'all if y'all stealing. No, if you go steal, and I'm going to go over there. Because y'all know, show me your company. Whoever went to jail with somebody, you didn't steal, they stole, but because you was with them, you went with them. Y'all not know that. That's how it go, right? Oh, but just because you was with her, you going, show me your company, and I'm going to tell you who you are. So if you got a company that you keep, and they out there living some type of way, and that's not your lifestyle, the best thing for you to do is come from around them and move around. You either gonna stay and go along to get along, or you're gonna make a conscious decision and say, you know what, I'll talk to you tomorrow, because I ain't got nothing to do with this. Guilty by association, that part right there. Y'all think I don't know what it's like? I used to be around somebody. I'll be in the car, and I bring them to the mall, and when they come back out, they have a come out, but don't act like you ain't know what they was going to do. Don't act like you ain't know, but now I know better. Girl, they could have ran to your car, and when they ran to your car, you could have went too, because you was the getaway. You think because you stay outside in the car, and they going there, but when they come out and they start running, ain't no way you accessory. Again, guilty by association. Oh no, she ain't coming to the store. Oh well, she's sitting out in the car and she waiting for him. Oh, I ain't know what they was doing. I ain't know they was in there doing that. But the minute they say, go, 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 you pulling out. Hey, runner. Hey, miss. I'm just saying. So the topic for the day is messy men. Because a lot of y'all men It's messy. And I ain't gonna lie, when the era I was raised in, I ain't never seen so many messy men in my life. When women talking and women got something going on, when I was coming up, men didn't indulge themselves in women's mess. Now you got the men saying what their old lady said or what their wife said, or if a woman and a woman get into it, the man ain't gonna jump in. Huh? Where they do that? I know for sure in New Orleans. They got the men, all of them pull out their phone when women fight and they just standing up. It's all about likes and views. Oh, I'm gonna go viral. Pull your phone out. That's all you see on the internet. Is women fighting women and the men standing around looking and laughing like it's funny. So my question, where is all the real men? My sister said in Nigeria, in Africa, because at one time, us as beautiful women, it was so many men after us, Netta, we had to pick and choose. Now you can't pick neither shoes. Because now you got to look at them. Because if you see a little earring in the ear and you see another one, you got to kind of figure out, well, damn, he looking kind of zesty there. Right. And you be looking at him like, damn. When I was in Atlanta, I saw a fine man pass me and he smelled so good. And I looked, and right behind him, like, girl, you could turn your head before I flipped that little wheelchair. I was like, okay, I don't want to. Yeah, you don't know who is who. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the men say they straight. All right, you straight. So I'm trying to figure something out. Why you stay in the mirror longer than me? They how I look with this earring, with the brush. Now, well, how I look with two. Like a girl. You looking like a girl. How long you gonna be in the bathroom? We got men is more zesty than women. We can't have nothing. I'm just saying. We got a drought on men. And the men is messy. Well, girl, let me post this. And then, yeah, with the crossbodies. You think the same thing we like. You think me and you going outside together? Oh, well, I got this a man's purse. Last I recall, that's a woman's purse, and you making it out of in your mind. It's a man. Nah, it's a pocketbook. It is a pocketbook. Phenomenal woman. So I got my little purse. I got my little Louis or my little Gucci. And, and him got one too. So where you red flag? So where you going? Well, it's a crossbody. Oh yeah, it's crossing in his body. Because you're a cross in your body. Oh, this is a crossbody made for men. You don't feel no kind of, you don't feel a little zesty? Better yet, just put it on your shoulder. Just throw it on the shoulder. You ain't got to cross it over. Just Just throw it on your shoulder. Since you won't wear it. Since you won't wear it, you wear your purse, but you're not coming with me. Red flag. Oh, and there you go with that. Well, why you gotta have a crossbody? What you gonna put in there? Tampons? Both are stepping out with a crossbody. He ain't saying, well, I'm holding her bag. You can't lie and say you're holding my bag, because I got mine and you got yours. You got a wallet in there to the match. You got your little earrings on, and now you got your little crossbody. You ain't feeling a little zesty there? You ain't feeling some type of way? No, because I know I'm a man. I don't care what Ann said. No, you ain't got to care what Ann said, but you're looking a little zesty there. And first appearance is everything. Big time confused. I don't know if I want her or him, but I'm available. So when you start wearing that, oh, let me try. Let me see how this look. Let me put the crossbody on with this on. Let me see if I can look like a man, or I can look like, maybe I could look like both of them. Let me just put it on, and then let me just put my earring. We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. They eat much getting a little toothpick, and they getting the scarf. So don't do the scarf. The lip line. Don't do the scarf with the cross body. Please don't do the scarf. Well, I'm gonna just put the scarf on. I'm just tired of it. So you just gonna do both of them. You just gonna have the crossbody on, and you just gonna have the scarf. Red flag. I don't care. They don't like me anyway, so they don't care anyway. They don't care. We living in a world of a bunch of I don't care. I don't care what Ann says. I don't care. I'm still gonna be with him. I'm still gonna stick beside him. That's my man, and I'm still gonna stick beside him. Cause girl on and stick beside your man, and you put your crossbody on, and gonna have him crossbody on, and him gonna have him scarf on, and y'all gonna look like the twins. There she go with all that. But she telling the truth. And they got the little makeup. So you mean to tell me you just gonna have the little makeup thing too, and just hold it like that, and then you got the scarf? So what you got in the makeup thing? Makeup? You got the little panty line. So what do you have? What do you have in there that you have to carry that like that? And what do you have in the crossbody? And then when the red dress comes, oh, I'm just gonna dress up for the red dress. You know, that don't mean I'm like that. You ain't like that. So you just put on the dress because, or just because. I'm a just because put on the dress. Just because everybody did. So now you're a follower. And then you got the skinny jeans on and they tight. You know they're gonna be hard to take off, right? If you got legs like mine, they're gonna be hard to take off. So y'all just, we can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. It's, y'all just doing too much. Y'all got the younger generation thinking it's okay. Don't worry about what Miss Ann's saying. Don't worry about none of that. Cause she just messy and y'all not. She just real with it. Y'all just scared to speak y'all mind. Some of y'all biased. I'ma talk about him. I'ma talk about him, but I ain't talking about Huh, because that's my dog. So your dog then did some foul stuff and your dog get a pass. She get a pass. Hey, baby. Hey, queen. H-Town, Houston in the building. Ohio in the building. New Jersey in the building. Dallas in the building. Atlanta in the building. Crossbodies in the building. Scoffs in the building. Two earrings in the building. Red flags is in the building. But they ain't nobody worrying about Ann. Nobody worrying about her. Nobody ain't. Oh, they worried. And they bothered. And they looking. And they lurking. And better yet, they tossing and they turning with the right string and the wrong yo-yo over here. They big mad. They want me to go away even on the internet. Everybody, you know why everybody so mad at me? Because I'm saying stuff that they want to say, but they ain't bold enough to say. If somebody come on the internet, I can go back from what they said. I'll be listening. When I used to be going on people's page and listening this and that, I'll be saying, now that's a lie, because last time she said this, and that's a lie, because last time he said that, and that's a lie, because last, and you know what it is? They'll say, I'm lying. If I break it down to them, to the Lord's term, they still gonna say, she a hater, she looking for clout, she lying. Why I gotta look for clout? Why I gotta look for clout? Because he supplied my each and every need. I ain't gotta ask nobody for nothing. I don't. So why I gotta look for clout? But it's a problem if I come on here and say, y'all give me $1. Y'all give me $2, give me $5. Oh, she over there begging. Y'all be begging too. Oh, I wouldn't give her no $5. So you don't want them to give me nothing, but you begging too. You don't want them to do nothing for me, but you want, or it's okay when y'all do it, but it's a problem if I do it. Wow, ain't that some kind of selfish? See, y'all got to see how these people is. See, if you ain't a person that's going along with a lot of shit that they doing, you ain't their favorite. Well, I guess I just won't be your favorite. I'm not biased. I ain't taking up for nobody. I don't give a damn who y'all is on this internet. Y'all do some foul shit. If I feel like I want to speak on it in a respectable way, I am Dina. Seattle in the building. Uh-huh. The more y'all hate, the more I elevate. Because I'm gaining my way back. Because I had lost a little weight messing with some of y'all on the internet. Because when I go off, it takes me 72 hours to recuperate. And I was losing weight. Now I'm eating good. I'm living good. I'm smelling good. And I'm good. I ain't going to give y'all too much information. I'm just saying. So y'all stay being misled. Because they going to mislead y'all. Y'all ain't going to learn nothing but a bunch of mess and confusion. Y'all going to see who fighting, who sleeping with who doing this and who cheating on who and who talking about who and all that. Y'all good. That's that. But over here, when you're going through, you're going to get deliverance. And if you come on here and I go to saying what Jehovah told me, somebody on here is going through right now, just know that I am anointed. I don't come on here and play with Jehovah. I'm not going to come on here and say something that he didn't tell me to say. That's how I know y'all be on here and y'all be trying to come for me on the slick, but y'all can't fight against him because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. See, they be coming on here. I don't even ask, press the like button, show love, show me some love. I ain't asking all that. Y'all know what it is when y'all come in people's house and all that kind of stuff. They got the love button, they got the like button and all that kind of stuff there. I be saying all that and go, I said, man, you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. They don't press the like button. If they know what time of day it is, if they know. But in a minute, they're going to be raising their hand. You see me? I know I ain't been following you, and I've been way down there, down yonder, and I was following everybody else that didn't like you. But I'm right here. Can you see me? I'm right here. Can you see me now? I know. I ain't never thought that you was gonna get to this point. I never thought that you was gonna get big like this. You kept on saying that, but I kept on doubting you. But you see me? Can you see me now? Now you won't be seen when I try to get your attention. Y'all didn't want that. But I promise y'all, this summer is going down. A lot of y'all gonna be crying out to Jehovah. A lot of y'all. Because y'all sold y'all soul to the enemy. Y'all chose the enemy over what Jehovah had for y'all. A lot of y'all, he had a word for y'all. But when I was about to give y'all the word, y'all left. So y'all missed. And no telling when y'all will get it again. You ever went stand and wait for a bus? And you turn your back and you might get in the middle of the block. You just go, and then when you about the bus then pass you up. Just that fast. Now you got to start all over again. So why should I come on the internet and entertain y'all, or y'all call yourself playing with me as a child of God, being messy, doing the things that y'all do? See, y'all behind the scenes and y'all see what I do, but y'all don't see what the ones that throw the rock and hide their hand do. I could show y'all everybody that be messy that call themselves peeking with me on the internet. Sometimes I just have to laugh and smile and be like, damn, they still bored. Y'all don't know these people. Y'all don't see these people. I talk about them, but I never put a face with a name. I never put their name. To be honest, they say I'm bothered, and they be saying she should not talk about. How you gonna tell somebody what they shouldn't talk about when it concerns them? But since I'm so messy, why don't do like the rest of them do? Put the little picture up there, the person I'm talking about, so y'all can see who it is. Some of these people got good jobs. A lot of people don't know these people. So since Ann Mays is that messy person that they say she are, why she never expose these people? Why? Because I can. I can put up vital records. I can put up anything that I talk about. If it got something to do with not vital record, it got anything that has anything to do with me for as criminal. If my name attached to it or my kids attached to it, I can pull it up and show it to y'all and show y'all I ain't lying about nothing I talked about. Any and everybody that I talked about, if it got something to do with me, I can show y'all receipts. But I missed it. And somebody saying, please show us. Please show us. Other people be exposing them. Other people be exposing them. Other people be showing them up. Y'all just don't know who they are. But if I am who they say I am, well, I don't never post and say, this them. Because I ain't never been no coward. If people play with me, at the end of the day, I have all the rights in the world to clap back if I want to. But I'm a phenomenal woman, and I am transparent. So some things is better not said, because they're going to do it to themselves. It's like the Fed watching. He watch. They watch. The Fed know everything that they doing, everything that they say. They know everything that really happened, and they know these people. They know. They know everything that's going on. They know every time they people, and ain't that a shame how back then, all this happened, and one time somebody was like, you still can open this case. It was corrupted. If I'm so much of a bad person, why I refuse to retry my case again from getting pum from the paper. Why? And if I did, they'll be angry and mad. But I gave y'all life. You know, went on with your life, got your little record sponge, you're working in the field and all that kind of stuff there. But since I'm so messy and how y'all be playing with me on this internet, I be telling y'all to stop playing with me. Tell you people, call your dogs off. Because the big dog over here, and this one could bite you. And ain't no coming back. I'm just saying, tell your dog stop playing with me. Because you know I know some stuff. You know what I know. Y'all know. Call your dogs off. Tell them stop coming over here playing with me. You know, like you say, tell them leave that. Like you say, leave that girl alone. Like you trying to perpetrate a fraud, like you got so much hate in your heart for me and you don't. Call your dogs off. Mm-hmm. Tell your dogs stop picking with me behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. What y'all to say if I expose the dogs? Oh, well, they ain't. The ones who like people, they ain't being messy. But if I did it, she just messy. All right. Okay. So guess what? As long as I'm transparent and I'm a person, now that God created me, in their eyes, I'm going to continue to be messy. So I'm going to be who He created me to be. And that's the person I am right now. So to y'all talking about whoever y'all talk about me and posting this and posting all that don't bother me. It don't bother me. It's just sad when people play two ends in the middle. They play like they're not going along and they're not playing a part in this, and they back door and stab me in my back. See what I'm saying? You back door and turn against me, but you act like you was for me, and then all of a sudden you try to hit me with a wham. Okay. Can all y'all that's trying to hurt me on the internet, that's a part of the mess and shenanigan, unfollow me. Unfollow me. Because y'all don't have no empathy. Y'all not thinking about, well, if it should have, would have, it could be me. Why would I do this to this person? Because I don't know how they feel. But thank God for the strength that's in me. I don't need y'all to follow me. Y'all show me who y'all are. If y'all gonna keep on trying to poke the bear and play with me like that, unfollow me. Delete yourself. No, y'all dismiss. Because y'all ain't gonna do nothing but get yourself caught up in something that has nothing to do with y'all. Because all y'all that's in a little barrel, that's picking with me, it has nothing to do with y'all. When y'all put yourself and y'all feel the need that y'all want to say something or do little evil things, y'all put yourself involved in something that had nothing to do with y'all. And I can expose all y'all. I have the internet lit up. So I'm asking y'all, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I ain't never seen so many messy men. Men is messy. And you know where the mess came from? A man. You're a man. And you call yourself trying to hurt me. And this don't have nothing to do with you. You caught up in this. Why you put yourself in this? Because you know what I would have said? I'm going to just stay out of this. I'm going to take the fifth. I'm going to just be mutual. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If I can't say nothing good, I ain't going to do nothing bad, or I ain't going to say nothing bad. What I did you, young man. What I did you. For you to do all this. For you to let me see all this and you want me to see this. What I did you. You know that ain't right. You know that ain't right. I thank all y'all that I taught my children respect. And if y'all talk to my children, if y'all talk to little Corey, he gonna talk to y'all with the most humblest verse. He gonna, yes, no. He gonna talk to y'all. He be like, and you gonna be kind of like, well, he's a very intelligent young man. And I'm saying this to say a lot of stuff have happened. And that's my baby boy. So I know him. I know that child love his mama. But when the enemy attacked me, he attacked me with my children. No matter how much love you have for your children, you'll be tossing and turning trying to figure out, well, not my baby girl, not my baby boy, not the one. And but it's not them. We're not fighting against them. We fighting against a spirit. It's a spirit. And it be a stronghold. And if they're not strong enough to fight it off, they gonna go through what they gotta go through. But us as parents, all we can do is say, Lord, have mercy on their soul. That's why I say my children know better. Because I remember my daughter telling me I was mad. And I said something. And she said, well, you taught us to forgive. So if I taught y'all to forgive other people and y'all feel some type of way toward me, why I don't get the same forgiveness and the grace and mercy that y'all give other people? Why I don't get that? All these other people get grace and mercy for what they did to me, but I don't get the same grace and mercy and forgiveness. That means something wrong with y'all. Somebody got a stronghold on y'all. Somebody praying, somebody working witchcraft against me. And I rebuke you. I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. Because there ain't that much hate and disrespect in the world against us parents that ride or probably would have for our children. But, hey, Penny, but if you could give empathy and you could forgive other people that then did what they did to the woman or the man that burnt you or made you, where is the empathy for the person that love you, that did everything in the world for you? All of them get a pass. All of them get forgiveness. But I don't. That speak volume. But I'm going to keep on praying for y'all. Because mama love all y'all. Mama love her grandchildren. Mama love all y'all. God say even love your enemy. He said love them even though they despitefully tries to use you. Ain't that something? He said love them anyway. So I'm going to love y'all from a distance. But I'm going to keep on praying for mine. Because whoever working witchcraft, because y'all know about that, right? I send it back to the pits of hell where it comes from. See, y'all could fool some of the people some of the time by going to St. Peter Cleveland and St. Jude's Church, lighting candles and all that kind of stuff there. But if you're going to light the candle, light it for all the right reasons. Because at the end of the day, I'm a child of God. And everything y'all send at me, I send it back to y'all double fold. So I'm going to say that. If I can forgive y'all with the empathy for me, but that's all right. Whatever y'all got going on, that's between all y'all and God. All y'all in a little huddle, When y'all be sitting and talking and he and laughing, I'm going to get the last laugh. He said the last should be first and the first should be last. And the same thing that's making y'all laugh and y'all bragging and y'all doing all this and all that and this, let me post this, let me post that, let me post that. The same thing gonna make y'all laugh. That made y'all laugh. Gonna make y'all cry. I'm gonna be the last man standing. Right here. All because of what y'all think y'all doing to me. And for every tear I cry, y'all gonna cry 1,000 more. For every tear I cry, and I cried some tears. While y'all was laughing, and high and thinking it's funny, and I was crying. Now it's y'all turn to cry because I sent it back to the pits of hell or where it comes from. I'm just saying, the last thing y'all should have let happen is for me to save my life with Jehovah. See, y'all had me when I was out there in the world. I was in the world and being of the world. But now I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. So y'all can't come at me and hurt me no more because y'all done did everything y'all could possibly do. Y'all can't take my life. Y'all don't have that much control. I heard a lot of y'all, she should have died. She should have passed. Remember y'all said I should have passed away. Remember they say y'all said that? Y'all ain't got the final say so on this life right here. And I'm still here. I'm still here. Y'all ain't got the final say so. So come on with y'all best shot. I got an armor that's covering me from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. So y'all might as well repent. Because if y'all don't repent, sooner than later, destruction coming. Knock on all y'all though. Then God warned you about touching me the last time. Every time you call yourself hurting me, every time you call yourself playing with me, God warned you. He warned you. And you think you got enough power to turn all these people against me. If you don't make it right, I'm talking to you. And y'all can share this and y'all know exactly what I'm talking. You using your power for all the wrong reasons to turn against the wrong person. And you know you don't have hate in your heart for me. But I'm going to tell you this like a woman. If you don't fix it, God have mercy on your soul. You're going to cry many days and many nights because it starts with you. Hey, Queen. Hey, beautiful. I'm bored. Hey, Hooks. I'm just saying. See, it's somebody. It's the overseer. You know, like you have a job and you got a boss, but the boss got a boss and the boss got a boss and the boss got a boss. But the big boss is the one that makes the decision. And the boss that's making the decision, if the big boss making all the wrong decision, that's going to affect all the little bosses. So we got a big boss. And he think he boss everybody. But you don't. Because I got favor over my life. And all this got something to do with you. And you haven't fixed it yet. And you keep saying, oh, I ain't got nothing. Oh, I ain't got nothing. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do. Oh, I ain't got. But see, the difference between me and you is I'm a woman. And don't forget, I'm a phenomenal woman that's going to chastise her children and tell them wrong for right, whether they like it or not. One thing God going to do is smile at me and say, job well done, my daughter. Because you know what I'm going to tell my children? Your mom? No, your daddy. At the end of the day, you either going to respect him or you're going to respect any adult. Or at the end of the day, when you disrespect people and you mistreat people, you shorten your days. That's who I am. That's who I am. And God be looking for you to say the same thing. I don't care if you make people believe that you hate me and don't like me and all that kind of stuff there, even though you and me know the real. So you can lie to all of them. You can make them believe, but they got some people know the real, and you one of them. And God is not pleased with the way you've been dealing with this situation. You going along to get along. I know you're angry at me for exposing you. But if you wouldn't have never did the things that you did to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation on the internet. If you would have treated me accordingly the way I treat you by disciplining our children, I wouldn't be talking about this on the internet. Hey, Queen, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But since you the boss, right? And you not stepping up to the plate and making this right, that means you're going to be held accountable. You ain't anybody else that put their mouth on me because you're trying to protect somebody else. That at the end of the day, I understand you're trying to protect other people. But if it wasn't for you doing what you did, I wouldn't be in this situation. And you ain't fix it? Okay. Okay. All I'm going to say is have mercy on their soul, Lord. That's all I got to say. I'm going to continue praying for all y'all. But the more that y'all keep on doing this thing, the conniving, stinky things that y'all do toward me, and y'all thinking nobody else don't see, other people see it. Because I let other people see it. The people who I want, I show it to them. Because I want clarification from other people, which I already know. Hey, Valerie, which I already be knowing that I'm right. Because I'm in my right mind. So when I show it to other people, that means I got receipts to let them know this what they doing. This what they doing. So you can lie to some of the people some of the time, but you can't lie to my people. Because at the end of the day, I make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's. And I make sure I allow them to see. See, this where all the mess and confusion coming from. See this right here? And I see all y'all. It's like a army of y'all. And I be like, what the hell? And guess what God do? Guess what God said? I got you. And guess what? It used to hurt. I used to cry. I used to want my leg back. I promise you, on Jehovah, it don't hurt no more like it used to. Like, oh, well. So y'all just gonna keep on doing it. And what she got to do with it? What he got to do with it? What she got? All y'all being controlled. Thank you. All y'all being controlled. I got to be a powerful woman. I got to be a powerful woman. For all y'all to team up on me. For all y'all to dislike me. I got to be a powerful one. But you know what? When they pile up on you like that, that's because you got favor on your life. They see something in me that they don't see in themselves. You know what's in me that y'all don't have? Forgiveness. All right, Night War Diva. Hey, Queen. Hey, Miss Cynthia. Hey, Cindy. I got something in me that y'all don't have. I got empathy, forgiveness, love. That's three of the things that y'all don't have. That's what y'all don't have. That's what I got. And when you got empathy and love and compassion, Because he said, I seek after the heart of a man. See, when you got them type of things, you get an opportunity to live longer. See, all y'all that's playing them games with me, that's called y'all self hurting me, I'ma outlive y'all. Because I didn't forgive y'all. I forgave y'all, and y'all ain't even forgive yourself. Ain't that something? When y'all gonna forgive yourself? That's why y'all can't be around me. You know why y'all can't face me? It's the guilt. It's the shame. It's the agony. You can't face me because of your guilt. It's okay. You ain't getting no younger. You ain't getting no younger. Y'all getting older and y'all still ain't forgive yourself. I told y'all I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all. But why y'all still picking with me if I'm the one forgive y'all? Y'all can't be around me and I'm the one forgive y'all. Y'all done did everything y'all could possibly do to hurt me and y'all still trying to hurt me. I ain't asked to see none of the stuff that y'all show me all on the internet and all that, and y'all push it in my face. Look at this. Well, look at it. Let me post this. She gonna see this. Let me post this. She gonna see that. Y'all want me to say that y'all one big happy family. That's what y'all want people to believe, huh? Oh, we doing family thing. We doing family trip. We doing all that. It's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with doing the family trip. But when it's all said and done, when it all said and done, y'all got to come back to reality. And reality is y'all still picking with somebody who not picking with y'all. So when all the funs and games and the family trips and all that is over, y'all got to come back and face reality. And all the family trips and all that you ain't gonna make it in by doing family trips. That ain't gonna get you in the kingdom. You ain't gonna make it in. We did this and y'all got memories. Oh, y'all got a lot of memories. Y'all do a lot of stuff together. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all do some shit together that I always wanted us to do as a family. Y'all do it with the grandchildren, the great grandchildren, the children, and the children, and the children, and the children. Y'all just one big happy family with my children and my grandchildren. That's why y'all try to get rid of me. That's why y'all try to get rid of me. All right. Y'all plan didn't work. I'm still here. So y'all still going with y'all move. Well, she's still here, so we still gonna go with our plan. God left her here, so we still gotta go with the plan. Okay. Now what? Hey, Queen. Now what? Y'all still went with y'all plan. Y'all still doing the family thing and all that kind of stuff there, and y'all still pushing in my face. That's what they do. And they want me to get in a corner and slob and let this and cry and whine. Oh, they went on a family trip. Oh, they all been together. Oh, they all. That ain't gonna happen. It's been 31 years. But what I could see is that instead of me being bothered by y'all, when y'all post pictures and all that and y'all want me to see, y'all bothered by me. Because if you got somebody and you with somebody, you're not insecure with somebody. Y'all got everything, y'all. You know what they say? Y'all got the white picket fence. The fence, y'all fence ain't white. Mm-hmm. Y'all got the little fence. Y'all got the dogs. Y'all got the house. Y'all got the money, the chain. Y'all got the children and the grandchildren. Well, goddamn. Only thing y'all didn't have, only thing y'all didn't succeed with destroying my life. So y'all still had to go with y'all move. We ain't take her life, but We still got. Remember when you took the children? Because after you took the children, the day you took the children, you wind up in jail, right? That was a warning from God right there. And I'm not gonna tell you business because after you did some other stuff to me, that was another warning, God again. And now you still allowing the devil to allow you to play with me after God then warn you time after time after. God told you to leave me alone. God told you to chastise our children, and you're not doing it. Hey, Tracy. God told you to talk to your children, our children, not nobody else's children. He told you to have a talk with our children and tell them the way. Oh, I forgot. You can't chastise your children because you're not chastised. You're not chastised. And better yet, when my father-in-law was here, you wasn't raised like that. Because to be honest, I had a father-in-law that I know without a shadow of doubt really loved me. Really loved me and my children. You think he want all this separation? Wow. Some of y'all ain't the man that y'all portray to be. Because there ain't no way in the world a man gonna let a woman control him with his own children and his children's mother. Because at the end of the day, in spite of whatever happened, I'm not the problem. If I was a man and I'm not, I'd be like, well, she already then forgave you. So what is the problem? So what is the problem? Oh, but you did what you did to her, and you don't want her around her own children and grandchildren. Well, guess what? You the problem. See, some of y'all could get caught up in marriage and relationship and all that. And at the end of the day, when y'all become so-called one, whether they agree or disagree, you going along with Satan, even though you're not even that type of person. I don't want to be in a marriage where a man selling his soul and I got to go along with him because that's the life he want to live. If I want to get my life right with God and he don't, we unequally yoked. I'm saving my soul. But no, you got somebody that's running a house that's saying, you know what? If you talk to her, if you say anything to her, or she be a part of anything, I don't want. So who called the shots? Who called the shot in these relationships and these marriages? Because if you're a man or a woman of God and you love God, you and your spouse gonna have that talk and say, you know what, babe? I'm not going alone to get along. If you going out there and you drinking and you using drugs and you doing all that, you go ahead on and do what you do. If you don't get your life right, I'm divorcing you because I don't want no part of that. I'm not selling my soul for nobody. I'm going to stand on what's right. And you not standing on what's right. And you could fool all them people and make all them people think that you hate me or that ain't my ex-wife. That's my, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to talk about it as long as I won't talk about it. That's my churn mama. No, Negro, I'm your ex-wife, your only baby mama, and your first wife. And she don't like when people say that. But you did what you did to me. And you got your little clique and your little entourage still around here playing with me on the internet. Because you in power. So y'all got to realize when people got money, some people got money, they got power. And nothing you say and nothing you can do. If they feel like they got more money than you, they feel like they got more power than you. But I got power that money can't buy. I got Jehovah in my life. And when you put your hands on me the last time, not physically, when you put your hands on me and try to take those same little children and all them that turned their back on me, when you did what you did, you know what God did the last time. And then You did something again. You know what he did again. And at the end of the day, so we still gonna keep on playing these games. So we still gonna keep on playing these games 31 years because y'all, everybody trying to protect this one woman's feelings, and ain't nobody have empathy for my feelings. Y'all think none of the nurses weren't gonna let me know when the baby was being born? Y'all don't know who. Y'all think people wasn't up there and said and brought all kind of stuff back? Y'all thought I wasn't gonna know nothing about none of that? Y'all thought I wasn't gonna know that all y'all was up there. Y'all thought that wasn't gonna get back to me, but it didn't hurt me like it used to. None of that don't hurt me no more. Because I'm saved, sanctified, and I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. And when you feel with the Holy Spirit, stuff that used to bother you, don't bother you no more like it used to. But y'all still playing games with me. And I want these people on the internet to know that y'all keep picking with me. But y'all doing it in a slick way. Y'all throwing the rocks and hiding your hand. Y'all posting all kind of stuff. And y'all know y'all follow me. And y'all post it so I can see it. Okay, I saw it. Just morning. I see it. Now, but years ago, months back, I would have been up in the fetal position, in the bed crying. But guess what? We've been due for a night, but joy coming in the morning. And I got joy. See, this peace I got right now, the world didn't give it to me, and the world can't take it away. So come on with your best shot, because I serve a good God. I serve a God, he's the Alpha and Omega, and his name is Jehovah. And at the end of the day, y'all keep on trying to play with a child of God. And I'm going to keep on rising to the top. So keep doing what y'all doing. And I'm going to keep on being blessed. But I wanted people to know that I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I come on here and I talk my little smack, and I talk about life and talk about the things that I endure and talk about everyday life and trying to get somebody to get their life in order. Some of these young girls and older women that's going through mental and physical abuse and all this other stuff, and they come over here and bother me. And I wake up today and I go to my little phone and I see, my children, the grandchildren, and it's a. So y'all want me to see that y'all had one big charade. Okay. What is your purpose? What is your point of showing me that y'all had one big old charade with my children and my grandchildren, and y'all was one big happy family? See, that's the part that y'all don't see on the internet. That's the part that y'all don't see, the little sneaky links. The little, let me post this and let me post that. And I can't say they don't know no better. Because when you post something like that, you got to know that. Evidently, I guess she was like, well, I don't care if it hurt her or not. It didn't. Should have called me a couple of months back. Right now, it was funny. I said, wow. Ain't it funny how the life, and I'm going to be real with y'all, the life that they live in, the house, the car, the dog, the trips, the shopping, and whatever, that was our life. That was our life. And now y'all living y'all so-called good life. Y'all want the people to think y'all so happy. But how can you be happy when you are bothered by the first wife? Because all the signs are there. If you're not bothered by a woman, they got other women that been married and they be at function with their, children in a new wife. But for years, we don't want her around. I don't even want you to look at her. I don't even want to see you looking out your periphery in her. Wow. Well, I understand. See, you got to think in your mind, well, damn, if this wouldn't have never happened and she wouldn't have wound up in a wheelchair, I wonder if we'll be together. See, you got to think about that. You got to think about that's a lot to think about, because if you got a man that was with this woman on Friday and she almost got her unalive on Sunday, I'd be saying, well, damn, I wonder if that would have never happened between me and her, because he showed and gave you no indication that he was divorcing her. No telling what he was telling you in the midst of y'all affair. No telling, because men tell you all kind of stuff when they banging that ass. And after that, but he still ain't made no move. But you made a move once I become confined to a wheelchair. And that's when you went with your move of filing for a divorce. And then you had the wedding and your children went in the wedding. Wow. So every time y'all look at the picture, oh, well, it was just me. It was him, me, and my children. And my, oh, wow. So y'all they still talk about, oh, she's still with that. If they don't give me nothing to talk about, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I wakes up to this. Y'all think y'all can just do stuff to me and I'm not going to speak on it? Y'all think I'm not going to expose the people that y'all still playing with me behind the scenes? 31 years later, y'all still playing with me, but when y'all see me and I'm on site, y'all ain't got nothing to say. But y'all hiding behind the internet. And then y'all got y'all little trolls. Y'all got y'all little people that y'all working behind the scenes. They're scared to come to the light. Come to the light, Caroline, because I would love to know who y'all is, so I can pray for you. Because he already told y'all, touch not his anointing and do his prophet no harm. Y'all still mad with y'allself. When y'all gonna forgive y'allself? I told y'all, I accept. I forgive y'all. And whenever y'all ready to say, and I'm sorry, I accept it. Whenever. If y'all never say y'all sorry, that's between y'all and Jehovah. Either y'all gonna say it in this life or in eternal life. Hey, Miss Diamond, you either gonna say it now or you gonna say it later. But don't ever make the world think that y'all at peace within yourself when at the end of the day, y'all still trying to put a knife in my back. If y'all one big happy family and y'all be doing y'all little family thing and all that, and everybody, I mean, just everybody, y'all need to play family reunion. When y'all get together again, play family reunion. When y'all got all my children and my grandchildren, and y'all got one big family and a happy family, play family reunion. And put a little maze on there. We are one. Since y'all think y'all are one in y'all mind. Don't forget now. Family reunion, and we are one. And I forgot, oh, he loved maze. Just play the whole album. That's his favorite. And tell him don't forget about the song Pretty Brown Eyes, because that was my favorite song for him, because they had some pretty brown eyes. And don't forget, pretty brown eyes, you know I see, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. My condolence, sweetheart. I'm just saying. See, if y'all don't give me nothing to talk about, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all keep on picking with me, and it's the end result. Y'all want me to see it, I saw it. How would I be able to say I saw all y'all? I mean, all the children. I mean, just all the one day. I mean, just all the children. Y'all had all y'all grandchildren and all y'all children and everybody. And y'all ain't thought about me? I'm a pause. Not one time, not two times. Y'all did, huh? Y'all thought about me, huh? He did. You did too. Hmm? Because every time y'all look at those little kids, y'all just got to remember that's still my kids and my grandchildren. No matter what way you look at it, no matter how many games y'all play, and how many pictures y'all show, and how many things y'all try to do to me, and how y'all try to hurt me, that's still, whether they mess with me, talk to me, whatever, no matter what, that's still my children. And y'all got to remember one day they got to get old. And all these children, oh, this your cousin, 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 this your cousin. Y'all know their cousins by marriage. But when it come down to the get down, these same people that's the so-called cousins and relationships and all that, they backstabbers when they get older. I'm just saying. Because I done saw some so-called cousins then broke in the house. I done saw some so-called stepbrothers then unallowed the other brother because it wasn't his real brother and all that. So y'all got to be very mindful. I'm just saying. Because everybody that go along ain't getting along. Since y'all want to post pictures and try to hurt my feelings, girl, please. But y'all could have invited me to the family function. That was my children and grandchildren now too. I'm just saying, why y'all didn't invite me? Why y'all didn't invite me? Y'all could have invited me when y'all went out of town to Disney World and y'all went to Florida and when y'all went, y'all always going on cruises and all that. Why y'all invite me? I'm gonna be good. I ain't gonna do nothing. I wouldn't have did nothing. And why? When the baby was born. I know y'all held the baby, looking at the little baby. She's so cute. My little grandbaby is so cute. They told me, the people that work up there, they told me, oh, y'all was there, and all the people that came there. I know. Ain't that something? But it's okay. I forgive y'all. I forgive y'all for mistreating me. The one that served God. The one that's living right, that's striving to do everything she can in the will of God. No matter how y'all say, oh, why people talk about God and they be messy? Well, y'all version of messy is when I'm on the internet talking about people that talk about me. So I ain't supposed to say that. I'm supposed to go in the corner. Girl, just don't say that. Girl, don't say nothing. Just don't say that and don't say nothing. Just let them talk about you and don't say. That wouldn't be me. See, ain't what you say is how you say it. I'm just saying. Y'all could do everything y'all want to do. Y'all could post y'all pictures. Y'all could put this and push that and put all that in my face. Oh, she on there talking about that now. Is because they started with me. Y'all think y'all bullying me? Y'all want me to be quiet, but y'all want to do what y'all want to do when y'all want to do it how y'all want to do it to me. I told y'all, if y'all don't give me nothing to talk about, I ain't got nothing to talk about. Now I got the pictures because I screenshot them. I did. Oh, I did. I be screenshot my little tail up. Click, 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 and click, click. I got pictures of everything that y'all post. I might need that for evidence. Because y'all be playing with me. But I ain't got to screenshot everything because y'all know when y'all do stuff on the internet, they got people watching y'all. Every time y'all play with me on the internet, they got people watching y'all. And you know what they be saying? Nah, that girl ain't bothering nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. I be being good. Now why y'all do that? Now why y'all want to do that to me? Now why y'all trying to hurt me? I'm in a wheelchair, minding my little business, trying my little birthday coming up. And the closer it gets to my birthday, y'all really trying to hurt me because y'all know it's my birthday. But guess what? I'm still going to celebrate my birthday. I'm still going to enjoy my birthday. Every time y'all try to hurt me, y'all don't do nothing but shorten y'all days. Because I'm not mad at none of y'all. I'm not mad at none of y'all. But all I'm saying, since y'all posting all the pictures and the little family pictures and y'all have the little family functions and at the pool and all that kind of stuff, now why y'all invite me? Because I'm in a wheelchair? I don't wear no bag. I'm not going to have no diaper on if I get in the pool. Woo! I'm not going to put the diaper on if I get in the pool. I don't have no bag on. I don't wear no bag. I'm going to make sure I, take care of myself before I get in the pool. Y'all could have invited me. Even when y'all went to Disney, y'all could have invited me. Y'all going to the Knicks game, y'all got the tickets because, for regular seats, it's $2,000, and, y'all be going and stuff like that. Y'all can buy me a ticket. I get a regular seat. I get a $2,000 seat. I'm just saying. Why y'all always having stuff and I'm not a part of it? Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't like me like that. It's okay. Somebody love me, baby. Somebody love me. I'm not going to cry in the car, that's for sure. That's for sure. But y'all better leave me alone. All y'all better leave me alone. Because I got a picture of all y'all and all the stuff that y'all do. And the people be saying I'm messy. I bet you, even the people that don't like me, they're not going to go along to get along with y'all. The people that don't like me, they're going to be saying, now that wasn't right. And they're going to still dislike me, but they still going to be saying, that wasn't right. But they ain't going to tell them that wasn't right. Right. Rejection is for, you know what? In the words of Ann Mees, rejection is protection for Jehovah. Thank you, girl. See how my people love me? So I'm glad y'all didn't invite me to y'all family gathering with all the children and the great grandchildren and all that. I'm so glad because I probably would have been feeling so uncomfortable. I probably would have been sitting in the corner there. Y'all would have been having all kind of fun and looking at me and saying, look at her old ass in a wheelchair over there sitting like she about to croak. So thank y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And y'all say I be doing too much anyway. They'll be saying, oh, every time you invite her to stuff, she be doing too much anyway. So thank y'all. So I just say that I really didn't want to come anyway. But I saw y'all. I be seeing y'all. I be seeing y'all when y'all be posting stuff and all that kind of stuff. And people y'all know. Her friend got a friend, her friend got a friend, her friend got a friend, his friend got a friend, his friend got a friend. And y'all be saying, y'all be trying to find out how stuff be leaking out. Mm. Y'all be trying to figure out how I be finding out stuff out. Mm. You ain't got more power than you think you have. Just like you think you got power. I'm just saying. What's understood don't need to be explained. You don't think people love me? I don't need an entourage to follow me. I ain't got to show off. I could ride alone and look like ain't nobody in the backseat. Ain't nobody on the passenger seat. I ain't never alone. I'm just saying. Don't, don't underestimate the power of the handicap. Don't do that. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every now and then. You know I could sing. I can be what I want to be. Hey, sunshine girl. Every time you come on here, I think about my sister. I'm just saying. Can y'all leave me alone? It's about to be 9 o'clock. Can y'all leave me alone? Now, why y'all gave me something else to talk about? The topic for the day, we was talking about the messy men. And you a man, and you did that. Now, why you did that to me? Why you didn't have empathy for me? Y'all, I got to save this live on Instagram. I'm going to see y'all. Hope y'all had a blessed day today. Hope y'all have a blessed tomorrow is hump day. Y'all don't need to be humping on tomorrow because y'all don't use condom. But I'll see y'all tomorrow on Instagram. And guess what? This is the last week that I will be on all these platforms. I'm only going to be on YouTube. I'm standing on business. I'll see y'all. If y'all, I got to hang this up because the battery going dead. But if y'all want to hear the rest of the story, y'all can come over here to YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're a peekaboo, it's okay. You can pick and move. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, Queen. Hey, Cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we done over there. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. But they be picking and be trying to mess with me. I be having a fabulous day. I had a dream. I don't know what the dream meant. Whatever the dream meant, it wasn't about none of them. But I don't even remember the whole dream. And then I wake up and I stroll to my little phone and look, and I press, and they was being messy. That's a shame. That's a shame. Can y'all leave her alone? Leave her alone. See, when you go to glowing like that from the forehead, and then the little natural waves and stuff like that, and you be looking cute, thin in the waist, cute in the face. They don't like that. Hey, pickaboos. God, they didn't came over here. They didn't came over here. So y'all, today the topic was messy men, and we got a lot of them. And it was a man that started the mess today. So it's 9 o'clock. And guess what? I didn't give them a couple of hours of my time. And guess what? Y'all catch the live tomorrow. Bye. I love y'all. Thank y'all, kings and queens on YouTube. Thank y'all, kings and queens on Facebook. I love y'all. Clock it. Ooh, that ain't. Not the big one, the little one. I'm just saying.